business on an equal basis, and we don't have some grand design as to how things turn out. The beauty of sports is you never know.
Ah, finally. The Cavs coaching search has come to an end. And we're officially a week away from the start of NBA free agency. So at least they got it done before the whole free agent shenanigans thing starts. But yeah, what's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another live stream for you guys. And I got some breaking news to talk about. Now, what's funny about this breaking news is let's actually do a little pretext, right? This was from an hour ago from my guy Shams on Twitter, and I quote Cavaliers working to secure two fronts. Cleveland is confident about reaching contract extension soon with Donovan Mitchell and is in final stages of deciding its new coach, according to sources. Yep. And let me just confirm what time that was posted. 9:22 a.m. I kid you not. Not even an hour later, the guy Woj broke the news that we've all been waiting for since we fired JB Bozo staff. As according to Mr. Woj, and I quote, ESPN sources, the Cleveland Cavaliers are hiring Golden State assistant Kenny Atkinson as the franchise's next head coach, and sides are working on a contract that is expected to be completed soon. Now, I kid you not. About what, 10, 15 minutes before this news dropped, reports were coming out that I guess Tom Izzo was backing this hire. And Dan Gilbert was pushing for Kenny Atkinson. Yep. I don't know why. I could just picture Dan Gilbert, rolling into the meeting on his scooter like Professor X, you know, and he just says, "We're gonna hire Kenny Atkinson." Ken and Kobe and all of the others are like, "Wait, what? We want James. We will hire Kenny Atkinson, and you will like it. And if you don't like it, that's too damn bad." And then if Kobe tried to have a rebuttal, Dan would probably just look at him and going, "This is coming from a dude who got a DUI. So shut the hell up. I'm the owner." Mr. DUI. And yes, for those wondering, Kobe Altman did get hit with a DUI charge because he's a freaking idiot. So yeah, Kenny Atkinson will be the new head coach of the Cavaliers. Years and money haven't been revealed yet, but I'm expecting a multi-year deal for a pretty good amount of money. Now, what makes me so happy about this hire is this little piece also from Woj, and I quote, the Cavaliers are especially eager for Atkinson's player development program to impact young 7-footer Evan Mobley. Sources said, Atkinson has a strong history with Jared Allen and Karis LeVert from their time together with the Nets. And honestly, that tells me that most likely Allen and LeVert probably aren't going anywhere. I think they could always look to move those two guys. I would move LeVert before I would move Allen. Legit. But hey, we got Evan. Maybe if they view Evan as the guy to be the center, you trade Jared Allen, you keep DG, despite the threats about, Clutch wanting him out if they extend Donovan. Which, by the way, it sounds like that extension will be coming pretty soon. Not sure when, but it's coming soon. Maybe by next week when free agency starts. Well, technically it starts. It's not official until after the moratorium period, but you get the idea, right? It's like the NFL. You can come to an agreement, but you can't officially sign. I was actually thinking they were going to announce the new head coach during the draft. Like when they had their little post draft press conference after they made the 20th selection, I was expecting Kobe to walk out with the new coach. Some like special reveal type thing. But no, I'm glad they got their coach figured out. Now, all I ask is get a good staff around him and extend Donovan Mitchell and let's roll. Just like I said on Twitter, right? Get us a good staff around him, extend Donovan Mitchell, and let's roll into the draft and free agency. I believe the draft's on Wednesday too, so they had to get this done today, pretty much. Now, as far as what does this mean for James Borrego? Well, it sounds like Detroit's probably going to be his spot if it's not JB Bozo staff. How ironic would that be if they hired JB Bozo staff in Detroit? By the way, got a hockey breaking news. The Maple Leafs. Oh, okay. 3-year contract extension with goalie Wool. Awesome. Awesome. Good stuff. All right. Derpy, I don't know how I feel about it. He was one of the guys I wanted from early on in the process. So I like it. Beast Grills, let's go Cavs. About time. Not gonna lie, Beast Grills, people on Twitter were getting annoyed. They were getting annoyed with how long this was taking. And now they're talking about it on First Take. All right, I want to hear what Stephen A has to say about it. I'm curious. I'm very intrigued with Kenny because he worked with Steve Kerr, and he worked with Steph Curry and Draymond and Wiggins and all them. Happy for him, Stephen A, huh? I mean, he was a coach before, right? I'm just listening to Stephen A. Yep. Okay, I don't want to hear what he has to say now. I feel like he's going to slander us for some reason, and then he's going to talk about Donovan Mitchell going to the Knicks, and then I'm going to get pissed off. So I don't really want to have to deal with that. But yeah, for those who are just tuning in, we got some breaking news earlier as Kenny Atkinson was hired as the new coach. Know the term, we don't know the money yet, but I'm sure that'll be revealed here in over the next few hours. But I'm glad they got this figured out, man. They needed to figure it out today. If not today, then tomorrow. They had to do it these next 2 days because the draft's coming up. You can't be going into the draft with no head coach. So Sam Amico, this was a Kobe. Oh, this was a Kobe Altman and Mike Gansey final decision as opposed to Dan Gilbert. Okay, so it wasn't all Dan. It was also Kobe and Gansey. Okay, but I'm gonna need a great staff to go along with them too. Yeah, I'm gonna need a great staff to go along with them. But yeah, like my guy Dennis on Twitter says, Core 4 is 1,000% coming back. Honestly, I'm down with it. Right? I'm down with it. I want to see what these guys can do with a competent head coach who knows what he's doing and won't spend half the damn game arms crossed yelling at the refs. Oh my god. Dude, pissed me off so much, man. Jay Bozo staff. And I can already tell you, if he's going to be the Pistons head coach, he's going to piss them off too. Every time we play the Pistons, I want us to drop $150 on them. I want us to kill them. Just so I can see him with his arms crossed, yelling at the refs. Because that's all he did with us. He spent more time yelling at the refs than he did coaching the team. Like legit. And I already know it's going to be like a breath of fresh air for these guys going into practice. And they actually run plays. I mean, right after the season ended and he was fired, like right after the season ended, players were pretty much saying, yo, what was all this we were dealing with? That whole article that came out from Shams like an hour after we were eliminated, that was like a hit piece almost. It's like, damn. So I'm just reading through some people on Twitter, see what they got to say. But yeah, everyone's expecting a Donovan extension to hit the airwaves anytime now. Kobe's job is absolutely on the line this season. Duh. He was lucky his ass was in Canada, with JB. Ryan Windhorst said on ESPN, according to Ben Axelrod, that on ESPN Cleveland, that Jared Allen has anything to do with the hiring of Kenny Atkinson. Right? Okay. Uh-huh. All right. Cavs Twitter is making it seem like the team just hired a Freddie Kitchens of basketball. So true. I like it though. He's a better coach than what we've had before. Like he legit is though. Okay, what else? What else do we got? How does Tom Izzo have this much power over actual employees? It's that Sparty energy. Gilbert, he bleeds that green and white. And yeah, Izzo's a god to him. Yeah, you can't outdo the owner. Brian Windhorst also noted from Ben Axelrod on ESPN Cleveland that one of the factors in Darius Garland discussions this summer could be that he's extension eligible after next season. That's another thing too. What about Karras? Oh boy, this is fun. This is fun. Just waiting on that news possibly coming out. I'm not gonna be too long on here. But yeah, Kenny Atkinson is officially the new head coach for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And like I've mentioned already, I'm ready for it, man. I'm ready to have a competent coach for once that knows what he's doing. Warriors dynasty is over. What's up, Akram? You're a Warriors fan. Nice. Well, you got to see Kenny Atkinson coach the last couple of years under the tutelage of Steve Kerr. So we'll see if Kenny's ready for a second go round as a head coach. He's still a Cleveland guy. Brian Windhorst. Wow. All right. Just reading through Twitter, see if anything comes up. It looks like I'm about to end the stream, and then we extend. Yeah, imagine like I'm about to end the stream, and then all of a sudden we extend Donovan Mitchell. All right, you have to see it. Oh my god, what the heck is this? Oh, never mind. I love following other fan bases on Twitter, especially ones that stink in a certain sport. Ah, it's great. Dan Gilbert strikes again. Of course. All right, but yeah, I'm not going to be live too much longer here, guys. So while you're here, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell. And now we just wait on a Donovan Mitchell extension, which could come at any time. Are you going to be live until it happens? No, because I don't know when it'll happen. It could happen today, tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, next week at this time, right? It could happen at any time. Mac Robinson from 92.3 The Fan tweeted, if you would have told me it was Atkinson at the start of the search, I would have thought this was an okay hire. After the process taken to hire him and how they came to this decision, I'm uneasy about it. Okay with it. Someone tweeted, judging by how the last two searches have gone, his lead assistant will have the team by the All-Star break. Well, the thing is, John Beeline didn't even really want to coach the team. I don't know why they hired that loser in the first place. That was stupid. Dumbest thing ever. Right? So it's whatever. It is whatever at that point. Oh, man. But yeah, Woj broke the news about an hour ago. Not even about an hour ago. It's about a half hour ago. Well, no, 43 minutes ago from Woj. So yeah, we vibing. Feeling good. And can't wait to see what the Cavs do. Spider Mitchell extension might happen that midnight when the new league year begins. That's what I'm thinking. It'll happen like right as the new league year starts. It would be like the first thing that pops up on July 1st when the new league year starts. All right. So yeah, how long have I been going here? I know I haven't been live for too long. 16 minutes? Okay, that's fine. That's when extensions. Yep. Well, I mean, technically, Pascal Siakam got extended a couple days ago, so it could happen at any time. It's just not official until the new league year starts on July 6th. Yeah, Lamar, you like the hire? I mean, it's better than Blatt and Beeline, that's for sure. He actually coached before. Blatt and Beeline never coached in the NBA. At least Kenny did. I mean, people are going to be like, oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. It's like, you only hate it because Dan Gilbert got involved. But you know what? You know why Dan Gilbert got involved? Because literally one of his arch nemesis, a freaking dude who's in the same business as him, a business rival, straight up to him, Matt Ishbia, is the owner of the Suns. So he's going to be a little extra motivated to do him. Right? So, yeah. It's going to be a nice little rivalry over the next several years in terms of ownership. And the thing is, people think, oh, does this mean like the Suns and the Cavs are never going to make trades? No, they're never making trades. I am pretty sure the moment Ishbia was hired, Dan Gilbert blocked the Suns' number. He blocked them. I bet you he blocked their number. He told his secretary, he told everybody in that front office, like, yo, do not answer the phone if it's the Suns. I blocked their number. Like, why? Because they got an asshole as their owner now. They're probably the worst franchise in the league. And there's Karam talking about Dashy. You gotta love it. How long until Dashy quote tweets me talking about when can the Bulls fire Billy Donovan? Billy Donovan? Yeah, Billy Donovan. They're never gonna fire that loser because their owner is a freaking idiot. Reinsdorf, call him Reinsdoof because he's an idiot. He's. What else do we got here? Anything else? No. Nope. Nothing. Let's see. Let me see what old boy has been yapping about lately. Let's see here. Nothing. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Oh yeah, he was also ranting about I guess FC Cincinnati. What was it? 2 days ago. Yeah. He was also ranting about the Reds losing too. And he's had a rough go of it over the last couple days. Honestly, you love to see it. Yeah, they lost to the Red Sox, so of course he's pissed. And Noel Jimenez has been trolling him on Twitter. It's hilarious. Okay. So, not really much else to talk about. Unless something breaks over the next few minutes, I'm going to head out. Yeah, I'm going to head out. Kaida Bates Diop has exercised his player option. Hey, Shams, we don't care. We want that Donovan extension tweet, bro. Kaida Bates Diop. I mean, he's a Buckeye, but all you got to do is not sign Kyrie Irving and you're good. That's tough. That's true, though. Oh, and by the way, yeah, this was a tweet from Woj right after uh Woj. No, right after JB was fired. My God, my brain is going a million places right now. So right after JB was fired, Woj tweeted this, and I quote: Cavaliers president of basketball operations Kobe Altman and GM Mike Ganzi will start to formulate a list in coming days, but one candidate to monitor, Kenny Atkinson. And look at that. He's the guy we hired. And that was literally a month ago. It was literally a month ago that we fired that loser Bozo staff. Took on about a few weeks too long, but okay. I'll take it. At least it's someone that we've actually heard of. That's actually coached in the NBA before. If they would have hired Chris Quinn or Johnny Bryant, it would have been like, well, here we go again. But they were down to 3 coaches. It was Kenny, James Borrego, which would have been hilarious because that would have been the 3rd straight coach that we would have had with the initials JB. Oh, Packers. I don't care about the Packers. Freaking Schefter. Wow. And then Johnny Bryant or James Borrego. But luckily we got our guy in Kenny Atkinson. So I'm feeling good about it. Like I said, get us a good staff, extend Donovan Mitchell, maybe make some moves to boost up the roster, especially in the bench, and we rolling. We rolling. Game over, says Lamar. They gotta rebuild. The Guardians better than the Reds. I didn't saw that coming. Karam, you just love trolling Dashy, don't you? That's funny. Dashy's so easy to just piss off. It's hilarious. He's so easy to just get mad. All you gotta do is say something about the Reds being ass, the city of Cincinnati being garbage, you know, or beat Jack Braz. Oh man, that's a fade on sight right there. Dashy and Braz on here. That dude walks in. That dude goes into Dashy's streams every time and just trolls the hell out of him, and it's hilarious. Yeah, Kenny Atkinson, the new. I'm just happy they waited until I got my computer back to make this hire. I probably wouldn't be streaming like this if they did it when I didn't have my computer. At least they waited. All right, so here's a little background on our guy Kenny. My guy Kenny. Kung Fu Kenny. No, that's Kendrick Lamar. Yeah. Yeah, that means Rocha's Warriors are going to have to find a new assistant coach to fill his role. I wonder if we're gonna take any coaches from the Warriors, right? Let's see who the Warriors staff is. I wonder if we poach any coaches from his staff. From their staff. Steve Kerr? No. So, okay, here we go. Career history. He had a long career as a player, mainly in Europe. But yeah, okay. But as a coach, he started off with Paris Basket Racing, which is a French team, I believe. French Professional Basketball Club. Okay. Then, that was for 3 seasons from 2004 to 06. And then for 5 years, from 2008 to 2012, he was with the Knicks. And then for another 5 years, from 2012 to 2016, he went to the Hawks as an assistant. And then for another 5 years, he went to the Brooklyn Nets to be their head coach. Well, he was moderately successful, a little bit. Wasn't ass like some coaches, but had some success, limited success, mainly with a bad team because their front office over there is ass. And then he went to the Clippers as an assistant for 2 seasons, and then for 4 seasons he was with the Warriors as an assistant. Let's take a look at the Warriors assistant coaching staff because I am very curious. Let me see here. We might poach almost couple of their coaches for all we know. Let's see if they have any good coaches. All right, let's look at their coaching staff. I'm curious. We're not gonna obviously take Steve Kerr. He ain't going nowhere. Like, sorry, Rocha, he ain't going nowhere. All right, so Ron Adams, Bruce Frazier, Chris Weems, Chris DeMarco. Yeah, of course, they had the memory of Dejan Milojevic, passed away during the season at a gathering, I think it was. He had a heart attack. Ugh. So keep an eye on these guys, like Ron Adams, Kenny. Oh, Kenny, of course, he's our coach now. Ugh. Ron Adams, maybe Bruce Frazier, Chris Weems, or Chris DeMarco. See if any of those guys get poached by Kenny. I don't think so. And we'll see how many of the guys we interviewed come here to be an assistant. Maybe Johnny Bryant, because he worked with Spida. I don't know if he'd want to have a lateral job coming over here to be Kenny Atkinson's assistant. But like people are saying, get a good associate coach because you never know if this thing could go south. All right. Atkinson will succeed JB Bickerstaff, of course. Thanks for that note, Mr. Evan Demerel. Cavs 2-day hat trick with coaching hire, Donovan extension and Mobley extension. Oh, I need that big time. I need it. Yeah, I need it. So yeah, this is from Shams earlier. The Cavs are confident about securing an extension with Donovan soon. Yeah, and of course I just read that tweet. I thought it was worded differently. But yeah, our final 2 were Borrego and Atkinson. Micah Nori was in the final 3 too. So, and there's Rocha. There's all. Hey, Ohio State got to commit. Let's go. Yeah. Zion Grady committed to Ohio State. Yeah. I'm going to have to go live for that. I'm going to be live on the Buckeye channel after this is over with. So keep an eye out for that. Mitchell resigning. Atkinson will be my head coach. NBA drafts in literal 2 days. NCAA 25 comes out in less than a month. Summer League less than a month away. The Summer League's less than a month away. That is crazy. Of course, we're the defending Summer League champs. In case you forgot. Right? Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, we feel good. Let me know how you guys are feeling in the chat right now. You feeling good about this hire? You know, I'm feeling good about it right now. But I'll feel even better about it. One, when we extend Donovan and Evan. Two, when we get a good staff around him. And three, well, when we see what the product looks like on the court with free agents and stuff, right? I mean, what other moves are we going to make? The biggest thing about that extension for Donovan is what will DG do? Because there's been all kinds of talk about him requesting a trade when Donovan gets his extension. Is that still going to be the way, or are they going to let it ride and see what happens once everything is figured out? Someone tweeted, Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark square up more than Peter Griffin and a chicken. Not gonna lie, yeah. All right, so I'm gonna actually wrap this up, and I'll be live on the Buckeye channel relatively soon. See how that goes. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this hire in the comments, and let's ride. Evan Mobley's extension. Yep, he is extension eligible. I can't listen to the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show today because they sound real dumb over there. Now they're talking like they don't like the move because they were expecting James Borrego. I would have liked James, but Kenny's a guy that is as good. I know I sound like I'm trying to justify it, like I don't like the move, but I love it. He was one of the guys I wanted originally. Like, seriously, I wanted him originally. I was down with Kenny Atkinson from the get-go. The only way I would have hated the hire would have been if it was someone I'd never heard of. Or it would have been a guy who's never been a coach, because we're not in that spot right now. We cannot afford to have a first-year or first-time head coach. We needed a guy with experience. This is a team in the midst of a window. A championship window. I don't know why I was trying to say something else. But come on. Damn, it's still early out here. We're not a team that's rebuilding, right? JB was good for the rebuild. We got a coach that can kind of, hopefully, take us to the next step. Now, the pressure's going to be on because Dan Gilbert's lurking now, and we all know, aside from Haslam, he has one of the itchiest trigger fingers in sports in terms of hiring and firing coaches. Now, luckily, Jimmy has kind of backed off with the itchy trigger finger. I mean, heck, we just extended freaking Kevin Stefanski, for Pete's sake. First time we've extended a coach since the team came back. JJ Redick to the Lakers makes no sense. It's all about PR and stuff for that. It's because he has a podcast with old Bronny boy. Yeah, he has a podcast with Bronny. With Bron, not Bronny. LeBron. He has a podcast with old Bron. I wonder if they're still going to do the podcast, even though that he's a coach now. I'm going to laugh when that backfires and he's fired in like 2 years. I'm going to laugh so hard. We're going to live in a week. I guess I gets fired in 2 years. Well, you see, JJ would get fired in 2 years because of LeBron. Kenny would get fired in 2 years because of Dan Gilbert. But yeah, let's freaking get it. So I'm going to wrap this up, and then I'm going to create my thumbnail for the newest Buckeye, Zion Grady. And then I'll be back in about 10-ish minutes, maybe, for that stream on the Buckeye channel. Now, it's probably going to wind up being on StreamYard because I can't log into my Buckeye channel thing here on OBS for some reason. So I might just do it on StreamYard, which is what I've been doing lately. but it'll probably be better off because I'm on the bigger computer. So I'll be back in a little while for that. But let me know what you guys think in the comments, right? Do you like Kenny Atkinson? I do, right? He's a way better guy than what we had previously. We haven't had a legit head coach since Mike Brown. Now, what saved us the last 2 times was a great assistant. So this is the big thing. Hire a good assistant because you never know if this thing's going to go south. I don't think it will, though. I think Kenny will be a great coach, and I'm excited. So welcome to Cleveland, Kenny. Now extend Donovan, get a good staff around him, and let's roll into the draft in 2 days already. My God. And if you're wondering, I will be doing a reaction video to the draft pick if we make the pick. But I'm expecting some trades to go down. Usually you see a couple trades go down prior to the draft, so we'll see what happens. And it's going to be a fun offseason. But I'm here for it, as always. So with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog, and I will see you guys later. Go Cavs. Welcome to Cleveland, Kenny. And let's get to work. Yeah.